we've got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Hokies will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, bro.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
He is going nowhere. He stopped at the line of scrimmage. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to take off. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability.
Turning it on. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Touchdown, Miami! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Virginia Tech's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The Canes will hustle to the line. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The snap sets up the throw. He's got it still on his feet. Touchdown, Canes! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Davis will throw. He's got the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight, because when a QB gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football too.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating.
There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Hokies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well give it to him again. At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hokies. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Gilbert. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They're going to run it. A stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You're going to get some of this with this guy, and that's okay. You live with it as an offense. He'll make some big, enormous plays for your team. But this time, man, just too much dancing. Trying to make a big play, trying to get out of the situation. Nice job by the defense corralling him and getting him on the ground.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So the touchdown will stand. Penalty on the defense waved off, and the points go on the board. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you.
He's got it on the right. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup of the 25. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. He's moving out of the pocket. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Abrams. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, you can, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Davis looking to pass. Gets it to the back. Brings into the open. It's a fumble on the play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got him wide open. Oh, there's an alley on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Takes the handoff. It's Mason. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pulled the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Handoff from the gun. Turns it on in midfield. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Davis will throw. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Mason. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. 3rd down, you're taking a deep shot. Because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
Off-play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Back open in the middle. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
Trying to make magic with his feet. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Canes send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. It's in the tight end in motion. Davis looking to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They go to the ground. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Searching forward on the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Hokies will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Quickly complete. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Canes are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hurricanes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Flushed out of the pocket. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
This guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
From the gun. Back's got it. Touchdown, Miami! And that one will give him the lead. He'll try to tack on one more.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it pass and find the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Davis will throw. Got his man. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A first down for the offense. The run from the shotgun. Turning it on. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Hokies. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Hauls it in down the sideline. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese. And then speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Off the play fake. He's not afraid to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Going right to work up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to swing it on second down. Touchdown, Canes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Miami, 35. Virginia Tech, 28.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Davis looking to pass. It's complete to the left. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for space. It's Mason. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success.
And the defense got him at the 27. He just terrorized his quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done.
There he goes. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematic.
The Hokies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Here's the pressure. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within one possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put... end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
This defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. Got a man. It's Abrams. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Still on his feet at the 45. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Making side adjustments here. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Abrams. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, they can also drain the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They weren't able to move them an inch on second down. Now it's third and goal. They'll run the sneak for it. Sneaks it into the end zone. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Davis will throw. Got his man in the middle.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab right down the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hurricane. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. And the Hokies have a lot of options on second and inches. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
The Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Davis looking to pass. Got him downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they...
And down goes the quarterback, but there are penalty flags on the field. Let's see what the call is. What a helpless feeling for this defense to commit that penalty and pretty much end the game. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going for it all. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Looking for the end zone. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a no passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incomplete.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final